Hey folks, we're here at Russo's Marina. It's February 1st. The weights were absolutely outstanding. I think we had a little over 30 boats for the ABA tournament. Pat and Joel Leeser pulled off the victory today with just under 29 pounds. Damn, I'm going to get a bigger bucket. You guys keep this up.
I think we got a new leader. 28.78.
Under 29 pounds. They had
28.78.
That'll work. And your big one was a little over
9.72.
9.72 was the big one. How'd you catch that big one, Pat?
I caught that one flipping.
Very nice.
Yeah, got him flipping, and we had a 2-pounder in that sack too, so we had some solid fish.
No, you guys had some good ones. Did you guys catch quite a few fish today?
No, I wouldn't say we caught a lot, but the ones we did were good. We started out this morning throwing reaction baits, spinner baits, swim baits, chatter baits and stuff, and we caught a limit pretty quick. We probably only caught 12 fish, I'd say, throughout the day.
That's all right. You guys caught the good ones. Pat and Joel Leeser, congratulations. That was
Thanks,
fantastic.
Bob.
Almost 29 pounds with a 9-pound kicker on February 1st. The weights were outstanding today. There was 2 bags over 28 pounds. We got Isaac Budeselich and his partner. We're going to talk to them here in a second. We had 21.90. It took almost 22 pounds to get in the top 5 and get you a check in this particular event. So you guys did great. In second place today in the ABA event, right here at Russo's Marina, we have Isaac Budeselich and Mark Mendez. They had 28.11.
Right.
And I was listening just a little while ago, and you told everybody you guys caught 35 fish today. How'd that go?
Well, you know, February, these fish are showing up, so they're coming out of the winter holes. So we try to target the transition areas, and once you find those areas, it's pretty easy to get bit. So we chose the trout pattern, swim baits, and shad pattern, and tried to stick to the secondary edge of the lead lines. And once we figured it out, it's game over after that.
That's awesome. In January, we had very few days where it was below 60 degrees. It was unbelievable. It was awesome. How are you working with this awesome weather that we have in February when you're going out and you're approaching the river and you practice days?
Really, I'm just paying attention to water temperature. You get some nice days and you get some bad days, but you're really looking for stability. And with the water getting into 54, 55 in the afternoon now, fish are getting super active. So we haven't found anything bed fishing yet, so we're just trying to stick to those edges, those transition edges, and that's just been paying off.
That's great. Isaac, great job. You and Mark were fantastic. That was great. Thank you very much for the interview. You know, it's crazy. I mean, you look at, we've had 2 bags over 28 pounds. Those are the types of bags that usually win March events. It's February 1st. You know, Isaac and Mark and the Leasers, almost 29 pounds to win this event. The river's in good shape right now. Looking forward to a fantastic February, and we'll keep you guys posted. February 9th here at the Delta Bass Club at Russo's Marina here on Bethel Island. We're going to go over some results from yesterday. There was 2 tournaments on the Delta yesterday, Saturday. One was out of Stockton, and one was in the south end of the Delta. Both of those tournaments, it took 5 fish for 16 pounds to win, and we had very similar conditions yesterday as what we have today. In the early 90s, when I used to fish with a good friend of mine, Kenny Schmidt, the first week of February, every year, you could count on it like clockwork. If we had water temperature over 50, 51 for 3-4 days in a row, we could catch them on black buzzbaits. I did that today for about an hour and a half. I threw my black buzz frog, never got a swirl, never got a swat, nothing. So things change, fish cycle, all that kind of stuff, right? But I'm going to keep working on that buzzbait thing, and I'll tell you what, I know 16 pounds yesterday, 2 different tournaments to win. Today, 11, almost 12 pounds for 5. Wow, where are the big ones at? Last week, they showed up, 28.5 pounds. First place and second place. Amazing what 1 week can do out here on the Delta. We got Geronimo here from the Delta Bass Club. We're here at Russo's Marina. It's February 9th, and you guys just had a tournament here, and you tied with Sean. You had 5 fish for 11.20.
Yes.
How did you catch your fish today?
Drop shot, every single one of them. I tried different. I tried rip bait, crank, spinner baits, Senkos. I couldn't get them, but I got them all on drop shot. Every single one of them.
Everybody drop shots. Everybody kind of knows how to drop shot, but everybody's got their own little personality with a drop shot. How long is the tag between your worm and your sinker? That's a big deal with guys.
About 8 inches apart.
About 8 inches, and 8 inches, you can get by with that right now because the weeds are kind of suppressed and they're not real tall. But let's say it was June 1st and you're drop shotting. How much of a tag in do you have between your worm and your sinker?
About 12 inches.
About 12 inches. So
I go a little bit higher.
you go a little bit higher. Okay. I went out today. I got on the water today at about 10 o'clock. I ran down towards Stockton. And so I got to fish for about 4 hours and 15 minutes right in there. And I fished some really good spots. I threw a rattle trap. I threw a BDS Lucky Craft crankbait. Drop shotted a little bit, threw a jig a little bit, and I struggled to get 6 bites. And if I put my 5 fish on the scale, I bet they did not weigh 8.5 pounds. I had nothing over 2.25 pounds. So it was tough today, and it was weird because we have this overcast sky and a little bit of drizzly, and air temperature's like 55, and they didn't chase anything.
No, I caught stripers, but I couldn't get anything on reaction bait.
Okay, when I'm done with Sean, I'm going to talk to you about the stripers. I don't need these people to know where our new striper spot is, okay? So, Geronimo, you did good today. Very good for your win. And I'm going to talk to Sean here. All right, we got Sean Kinnick here. He tied for first place. He is a non-boater. He had 4 fish today for 11.20. You had big fish of your tournament, but you only had 4 today. What happened to that 5th one?
Struggled for it, man. Struggled for it. I got 6 bites all day. Missed 2. Had a pair of 4s, swim bait fish today, and it was a struggle.
All right, big dog. Congratulations. Good job today. We'll work on getting that 5th one. Hey, folks. Bobby Barrack here. I want to talk to you a little bit about the proper way to dress in inclement weather. You know, the first part of the year that we have, January, February, pretty cool. But there are times where it warms up a little bit. So you want to be able to dress in layers so that you can strip down like an onion. You can just peel things off so you can stay with that comfort level during the course of the day. The Simms Pro Dry suit, awesome. It's a thin shell. It's got three layers to it with the Gore-Tex covering on it, right? Deflects the wind, keeps the rain off you, keeps you dry, keeps you wet, and it breathes. That's the most important part. You've got the extreme weather jacket. If I'm running around at 50 miles an hour and my wind chill factor is between 15 and 20 degrees, I don't want to feel that wind chill. So my extreme weather jacket is just a wonderful piece of equipment to have as you're bouncing around from spot to spot on your favorite fishing hole. The gloves. I'll tell you what, these gloves right here, these are very, very key. When I'm running, I have the ability to cover my fingertips, and my thumbs also. There's nothing worse than having cold extremities on your hands, okay? And then once you get to your fishing area, you just tuck these babies in here like this, and you are good to go, all right? Just a quick tip from Bobby Barrack and the Simms Clothing Company. All right, folks, here we are, February 22nd here at the Angler's Choice first tournament of the Angler West division. We got Harvey Pulliam and Jamon Andrews. You guys are on a roll, man. You guys cracked like 3 or 4 tournaments this year so far. And this weather's crazy, right? I mean, it feels like it's June 1st, and it's like 75 degrees out here. These guys have caught them when it's cloudy. They've caught it when it's sunny. Caught them when it's windy. They've caught it when it's calm. You guys are on them. What are you guys doing that nobody else is doing? Just keep it generic. I know these guys got some cool secrets. We don't want to get too crazy.
No, it's all right. Honestly, it sounds crazy, but it's really random. You fish a spot for a couple of minutes. If you're getting bit, you get bit, and if not, you move on. We're doing a lot of junk fishing because that's just what the weather denotes. Like you said, if it's cloudy, we're throwing reaction on windy banks. Weed flats, we're throwing chatterbaits and rattle traps. If we see a mat or something, we might punch it. If we see some sparse toolies, we're throwing spinnerbait and some Cincos through it. And that's just really, it's just being active, staying in good water, making sure that we are fishing good water. Current is important. And then I'm gonna say clarity. Clarity is really important too. So we're getting some good bites. Like you said, this is our 3rd tournament in a row. That's huge for us. Me and Mark, my other partner, we did really well. We never won 3, so this is big for us. But
yeah, speaking of Mark, how's Mark doing? I don't get to watch a whole lot of TV. I don't get to spend a lot of time on the computer except for when the wife tells me to look at something. But Mark Daniels is FLW. He's out there on the tour. He's got the rig and the boat, and he qualified and he won back there in Grand Lake in Oklahoma. He had never been there before. Went back there and whooped up on those boys and got him a ride on the FLW tour, and that's where Mark is. And he was your guy, and Mark's a fantastic guy, and you and Harvey, and I know all you guys work hard together. And congratulations, you guys are on a roll, and it's good to see. Keep it up. the kickoff tournament here for Angler's Choice, Western Division. Armando Lazuriaga and his brother Edgar, they had big fish of the event today. There was a couple of fish over in that 8.5, 9 pound class.
928.
You guys had the big one. I know you guys, you and Edgar have been out here. I saw you guys last week. You guys have been working hard.
2160.
And you guys have been catching them. I had a day last week. I think we had like 18 pounds, and you told me you guys were up in the mid 30s.
Yeah, we had 3 for 30. It was actually a pretty good day. It was rainy, storm. The conditions were right, and we had one of those phenomenal days. It was awesome.
Now today you said that you had that big one, and you lost one or two too. Also,
Yeah, I lost a bigger one than that. Unfortunately, it's one of those fish got away stories. But yeah, we had a bigger one, and we landed one good one. We're lucky.
that's awesome. That's the beauty of the California Delta. There's not a whole lot of bass fisheries in the United States where you can get bit by 1, 2, or even 3 fish in the double digit in one day, and you've done that a couple of times this year already.
Absolutely. It's just been, when the storms come in, the fish bite. They've been biting. That jig bite's been good. The Senko bite's been good. Chatterbait bite's been good. So we've had about 3 or 4 good weeks that were phenomenal.
That's awesome. That's Armando. Congratulations. And we'll see you next time around. All right, buddy. On February 22nd, my wife and I attended the CSBA, California Striped Bass Association Crab Feed in Brentwood, California, which benefits the annual Kids Free Fishing Derby that CSBA puts on every year. CSBA is just a fantastic organization, and if you'd like more information on some of the functions that they perform during the course of the year, or you'd like to get involved, contact Jim Cox. We've got his email address at the bottom of the screen. Hey folks, I made a boo-boo last month in the January 12th hook tournament. Mike and Greg Shreve ended up second place in that tournament. They only had 3 fish, but they had a total of 19.91 pounds. Mike had a 1084. It's his personal best. He told me he caught it on a quarter-ounce crawdad speed trap. And so I wanted to make sure that Mike got credit for that big catch. He said it was the hardest strike that he had ever got in his bass fishing career. So congratulations to him and his brother. Hey, just a heads up for you folks that like throwing rattle traps. On March 22nd, 2014, out of Tracy Oasis Marina, we're going to have the rattle trap only tournament. I want to stress to you folks that there is no mandatory meeting on Friday night, March 21st. It's 100% cash payback. $100 entry fee gets you in the event. $20 gets you in the big fish pot. $120 and you're all in. They're going to pay back 1 in 5 at the Tracy Oasis Marina on March 22nd. Put it in your calendar. Don't forget. The Rattle Trap Only event is a black bass only tournament, 5 fish limit. For more information on this event, contact Corrine Flowers at Tracy Oasis Marina, 209-835-3182, or go to 3ws.rattletrap.com.
We're going to lift that a little higher. There it is.
As you're bouncing around doing a little bit of pre-fishing, getting tuned up
I can hear the drag singing.
for the Rattle Trap Only tournament out of Tracy Oasis on March 22nd.
Oh, good fish. Big one. Yeah.
You will bump into some of the silver jailbirds that are bouncing around in some of your favorite largemouth ponds.
I'm going to grab her.
Look at that one.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Got the pinchers.
Woo! Yeah. Yeah, you got it?
Yeah. There it is. Sweet.
That's a good one there.
Yeah.
From that bait, that sucker's down.
Oh yeah.
Get everybody wet.
He's
Come on, fish. Give us that. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes, Sarah. Stay right with it.
Stay right with it. Look at that slick behind her, Aaron. Look at that slick behind her. Oh my gosh. Come on, fish. Eat it. Come on, fish. Aaron, grab your one with the shark. Oh, did she get it? Did she get it?
Yeah, over here. Keep going. Pick up. Yeah, there you go.
Look at that. Hang on, girl. This is what keeps your dad up at night. That is awesome. Look at me. What's going on? That's a way to start the morning right there, girl.
That's a good fish.
Okay, and I'm gonna grab him real quick.
Yeah, there we go. Good.
Perfect. Okay, you ready to do it again? Yeah. Let's do it.
Get the front boat there. Stand in the front boat. Good bait.
Oh my gosh, this guy's.
That's a good fish.
Whoa.
Oh, that was a rip bait. That's a rip bait.
Oh my god.
There you go. Don't pull on her too hard. That's a very good one. Nice. Up close and personal. What do you think? Dara, good one or bad one?
Good.
Okay.
Oh, it's really big.
That is a big one. There you go. About that far. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna grab that guy with the poker grip. Just pull the button.
3, 2, 1. Holy!
Nice, perfect.
Good job, Dara.
Good job, girl.
Thank you.
If you have any pics or videos of your big catch out here on the California Delta, please email Stacy at BobbyBarrack.com and we'll try to get you in an episode of the Delta Bass Scoop. On behalf of WesternBass.com and Fish Delta TV, I'm Bobby Barrack and we'll see you next time
Chief.
on the Delta Bass Scoop. Ooh, nice fish. Yes.
Thank you, Bobby.
Very nice. Let's see what you got going on there. Oh, yes.